my ability to represent my 3 clients who will be witnesses in his trial by asking the court to exclude me from the courtroom on the basis that they intend to call me as a witness in this criminal trial. I am pleased that the court denied their request to exclude me from the courtroom. I will consider my options regarding the defense wanting to call me as an impeachment witness. If called as a witness, I intend to fully protect my client's right to confidentiality and to communicate with me, which is protected by the attorney-client privilege of confidentiality. In addition, anything that I might testify to that is not a confidential communication is protected by attorney work product. In short, I cannot be compelled to answer anything that is a confidential communication with my client or that is work product. And I would be very happy to answer any questions.
Did you expect this move from the defense?
I actually did expect this move from the defense. This is a standard tactic in reference to me. This tactic was tried by a different criminal defense team in the People versus Scott Peterson trial in California a number of years ago, where I was representing the key prosecution witness, Amber Frey. At that point, Mr. Garagos, Mark Garagos, who was leading the criminal defense team for Scott Peterson, also attempted to call me as a witness, and by using that tactic, he asked that I would be excluded from the trial. I objected to that, and the court ruled that I could not be called as a witness and that I could not be excluded from the trial. He had also tried to gag me, have a protective order issued preventing me from speaking. I also objected to that. Again, the court ruled in my favor and refused to and declined to issue a protective order prohibiting me from speaking about the trial. So,
you were here yesterday in court and the very first day of the trial.
yes, I was here yesterday in court and also Monday.
But the defense did this today. Do you think that was on purpose, or why the timing is quite...
Well, so your question is, why did the defense do it today?
that you were in court?
That I was not in the courtroom. And I was not in the courtroom, by the way, because I decided that I do not need to be there during the filling out of the questionnaires by the persons who are part of the jury pool and who may be potential jurors. And so I did not come. I did hear informally yesterday that is what the defense had indicated yesterday that they wanted to do. And actually, we worked for many hours last night to prepare an objection, an motion. And I actually had my paralegal in court this morning getting ready to serve it upon the court, the defense, and the prosecution. And however, before it could be served, suddenly the court came out and ruled. So I had not received official notice prior to that. So it was not necessary to file it then after the court ruled, because the court ruled to deny the defense request to exclude me from the trial. But we have our motion ready. We had done our research last night, and definitely I believe that the court was correct, given the cases that we researched and found that I could not be and should not be excluded from the courtroom. I am a licensed attorney in New York. I'm licensed in California and also in Washington, D.C., and I should not be prevented from performing my duty to my clients. And that duty would be interfered with if I could not sit in the courtroom during the trial, be supportive of my clients when they testify, and in addition, be able to learn whatever I need to learn in order to perform my duty to my clients, to advise and protect them.
When the questions and portion is finished, do you plan on being in the courtroom for the rest of the jury selection?
I couldn't hear your question.
For the rest of jury selection, once the questionnaire
At this point, I do not anticipate being in the courtroom during jury selection, but it depends on a number of factors. I have many other cases in addition to this one. I will be returning to New York next week to take care of another case, and we'll have to see. But that's not my plan at this time, to be there during jury selection. I definitely will be here for the opening statement, for parts of the trial, and definitely whenever my clients testify, and for the closing. Are there any other questions? You didn't ask why would they do this? You'll have to ask the defense, but my sense is they fear me. That the criminal defense team or members of it and or Mr. Weinstein fears me. You'll have to ask them. Thank you so much.